Once upon a time, in a village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, there lived a young girl named Neha. She resided in a small cottage with her parents and younger brother. Despite the modest size of their dwelling, it was filled with warmth and laughter. As the evening light painted the sky with hues of orange and purple, Neha would often find herself nestled between her parents on their cozy couch. Her evenings were spent in the comforting glow of a kerosene lamp, listening to her mother read stories from an old, worn-out book. The sound of her father's gentle snoring from his armchair nearby was a soothing melody that lulled her into a peaceful slumber. Now, every night before their bedtime ritual, Neha's family would engage in a heartwarming tradition. They would discuss the things they were grateful for throughout the day, big or small. It could be anything from the delicious dal chawal on their table to the beautiful smile of a stranger, or simply the love they shared as a family. This nightly ritual wasn't just a habit. It was a way of life for them. It was their secret to happiness. Their neighbors, however, did not share in this simple joy. They lived in bigger houses with high roofs, fancy in their driveways, and plenty of toys for their children. As Neha often observed, behind those closed doors and high walls, raised voices and of slamming doors. The neighbor children, instead of playing together, often seen fighting the latest gadgets, gizmos, after replaced sullen silence. Their material wealth couldn't bring them happiness or even contentment. One day, Neha was in the garden outside her house when she noticed a lady on a leaf. She watched it closely, saw how it diligently cut pollen from one flower, working hard to food for its family. Suddenly, it flew away. Neha saw it disappear into a wall. A thought struck her. Perhaps the bee was taking its hard pollen to its family. Her family, the ladybug, little, yet it shared with those it loved. Neha's gaze then shifted to the houses of her neighbors. Children were arguing who got to play with a toy. Adults were locked in their rooms, preoccupied with their phones or televisions. Neha realized that while her family might have had much in terms of material possessions, they had something far more valuable: the richness of love and gratitude. This understanding brought to her face as she continued her play. As it began its descent, casting long shadows across the ground, it skipped towards home, humming a cheerful tune. She could wait to share with her family the preparation she had made during that evening. As the family gathered together after dinner, Neha excitedly told her about the ladybug and how it reminded her of a nightly ritual expressing gratitude. "Have all the toys or the biggest house," she said, "but we have each other and our love, and that's what truly matters." Her parents, touched by their daughter's wisdom, embraced her. They, too, were aware of their blessings, their love for each other, and their simple life. In the quiet of the night, after her parents had gone to sleep, Neha peeked out of her window. The moon was full and bright, painting silvery beams on her bedroom floor. It was then she noticed a shooting star streaking across the night sky. "Make a wish, Neha." Her grandmother's voice echoed in her ears. "Close her eyes and wish for anything her heart desired." Neha paused, contemplating what to wish for. Her mind raced through images of beautiful dresses, dolls, and even a grand house. But as quickly as these thoughts came, they vanished. She realized that none of these material things would bring her true happiness. Instead, her gaze turned to the cozy cottage next door. Its windows were dark, signifying the slumber of her neighbors. And in that moment, Neha understood what she truly wanted. She wished for her neighbors to experience the profound joy and contentment that filled her own home. She wished they could find happiness in the smallest of things and feel blessed to have each other. Neha's wish was pure and selfless, driven by her innocent heart. It was a testament to the kind and compassionate soul that she possessed. As she drifted off to sleep, Neha hoped that someday her neighbors would understand that true happiness didn't lie in material possessions, but in the warmth of togetherness and the richness of gratitude. In the days that followed, something remarkable began to happen. Mrs. Sharma, one of the neighbors, found herself drawn to the sight of Neha's family tending to their small vegetable garden together. It was a scene that radiated unity and contentment, which contrasted sharply with the discord that often filled her own home. That evening, as Mr. Sharma and their son sat down to dinner, she decided to introduce a change. "I've been thinking," she said, "we have so much, yet we rarely appreciate what we have. From tonight, we will start saying what we are grateful for each day, just like Neha and her family." Mr. Sharma and their son nodded, understanding the wisdom in her words. As the weeks went by, the Sharmas began to notice a shift within their family. They started finding pleasure in the simplest of things, like a shared meal or a walk in the park. Their home, once filled with tension, now echoed with laughter and warmth. The seeds of gratitude had been sown, and they were beginning to sprout into something beautiful. Neha, with her innocent heart and infectious optimism, continued to spread her message of gratitude wherever she could. She would often leave little notes of appreciation for her friends, teachers, and even the lady who sold flowers by the roadside. In return, she received smiles, hugs, and even small acts of kindness that warmed her heart. One day, Neha's teacher announced an essay competition on the topic of being thankful. Without hesitation, Neha knew exactly what she wanted to write about. Her story of the ladybug, her family, and her wish for her neighbors. As she wrote, her pen danced across the paper, bringing her story to life with vivid details and heartfelt emotions. When the results were announced, Neha's essay won first place. The judges were moved by her simple yet powerful story. At the award ceremony, Neha stood on the podium, clutching her prize, a shiny trophy, and a certificate. But her greatest reward was the proud smile on her parents' faces from the audience. In her acceptance speech, Neha shared her belief that gratitude was the key to happiness. "When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack," she said, "our hearts overflow with joy." The assembly hall echoed with applause, and Neha knew that her message was resonating with others. As she walked off the stage, she saw the Sharma family in the crowd. Mrs. Sharma, with tears in her eyes, embraced Neha. "You have brought so much positivity to our lives," she said. "We are truly grateful to have you as our neighbor." From that day on, Neha continued to inspire those around her with her message of gratitude. Her story serves as a gentle reminder that true happiness doesn't lie in material possessions, but in the richness of our relationships and the warmth of our hearts. And so, dear friends, let us embrace the power of gratitude. Let us find joy in the simple things that life has to offer, and express our thanks for the blessings that fill our days. May we all, like Neha, cultivate a grateful heart that opens the doors to true happiness and lasting contentment.